Alrighty, people, welcome back to another episode with the Nordiques. We have got to try and find a way to turn this franchise around. Marc-Andre Fleury, the flower, back from injury. Too bad, it's too little too late. So we'll have to see what we can do to makeshift this lineup. It just has not gone our way the last 3 years, so we got to find a way. Down in the comments down below, you guys voted to retool, not rebuild, so we are gonna retool. We're not gonna blow things up. We do have some promising prospects. Juliet Shothman, Matt Tkachuk on defense, and down in the OHL juniors, we even got even more, so we do have a promising future. It's just our players in the present right now are not getting things done. Our AHL squad is in the playoffs. They made the playoffs every year. But they're down 3-0 to the Toronto Marlies. And they get swept in the first round. Oh my goodness. They won the Calder Trophy in year one. It's just not having any playoff success since then. Speaking of playoff success, the Vancouver Canucks are in the finals. Oh, they blow Tampa Bay out 6-0. Now tied up to Game 5. Vancouver 8-4 win. Oh my goodness. Where's this Vancouver's offense coming from? And the Vancouver Canucks win their first Stanley Cup. Oh, as a Canucks fan, I want to see nothing more. That is big for the Vancouver Canucks. Hopefully no riots had took place that day. And now we got to try and pace ourselves with Vancouver. Hopefully we don't try and win our first cup in over 50 years. Let's look at the playoff tree, how these teams got here. Alright. Not too shabby. Vancouver, they went through 6, 4, 5, and 6. Tampa Bay, 6, 5, 4, and they lost in 6. Interesting. Washington and Tampa in the Eastern Conference Finals. Alright, Colorado. They have finally lost their streak. They won 3 cups in a row. That's a dynasty for themselves right there. Art Ross goes to Brad Marchand. Really. And the Heart. He's having himself quite a season without his teammates around him. Zachary Benson wins the Calder. Pedersen wins the Conn Smythe. Put the team on his back. Vasilevsky, Jennings, Jack Adams, Wisniewski, Barkov. Alright, not too much surprising going on, but definitely didn't expect Marchand to dominate the lead like he did. Alrighty then. Mikko Rantanen, his first season as a Nordique, gets 40 goals, breaks the single season goal record, 70 points. But look at this. We have won the draft lottery. Let's go. All right. We have the first overall pick. Chicago goes from 12-2. Quebec 7-1. Seattle 1-3. Oh my goodness, the draft lottery. Wizards have worked their magic. And we have the first overall pick. Let's make them pay. Come on. All right. That's going to be a nice retool now. Looking at the guys that retired so far. Gagne's gone. Edler. Jeff Petrie. Anisimov. Vlasic. Bodker. Sutter. Lasted longer than he did than in real life. Darren Helm. Carey Price. He's a former goalie. He finally retires. He lasts longer than he did in real life too. I hope he's still playing, but we got the first overall pick, people. Alright. Now what are we going to do with it? That's the other thing. There are some players out there. We do have some moves we want to make. Owen Tippett. As part of the retool, we need to get rid of some cap space here to see what we can do. We want to see what's out there. See if we can possibly get something for Tippett. Nothing too major really out of the gate. Second and fourth. A lot of draft picks and prospects that are kind of But we got second and third in the same draft. I had to double take on that one for a second. That was the same Louis Ullman. the big German wall, but it was not. So a lot of draft picks out there. Vancouver, Nashville. Nashville has the higher second round pick. Yeah, it's close. Yarventi, maybe, but we've already gone that route, and we're still waiting for those guys to grow. So I think I might just take draft picks this time. Clear the cap space and try and find someone in free agency that we can help retool this franchise. Find our scoring touch and find a way to get to the playoffs. Quebec City, you have been breathing playoff hockey. You've been wishing, dreaming for it. We're trying to bring it back for you. Alright, so we made that trade. Tippett is gone. And now we got Fedotenko, Lilia, Jofsson, however you want to pronounce it. Misa, 18 years old. He is NHL ready. Similar style to Joe Nieuwendyk. It's not a bad comparison. Misa, we know what he is. Roloff, 6'4", right-handed defenseman. Oof. If we can trade back and get him, we would. It's a similar style to Chara. And that is a solid top 7. That is tough. But Fedotenko, I just don't have anything on him, and I don't believe he's going to be someone that is the first overall talent, if you will. But this center right here, I feel like could be what we need, a sniper. And we're taking the risk with the very first pick to the Quebec Nordiques. Josephson. You decide. But he is a Nordique, people. And we finally get the pick. First overall. Let's see. Is he going to be a Nail Yakupov? Or is he going to turn into a Nathan McKinnon-like player? Well, we got a Rob Thomas trade. We tried making it happen here. Didn't go through. That was as much I wanted to give up. Just trying to retool his offense is a challenge. Seeing if we can find guys to play with here. We got one more year of Rantanen, so we want to try and make the most of it. Lilia, he goes number 2. So interesting. The guy that was supposed to go number 1 has been dropping. Is Seattle going to take him? We do have another trade here we want to try and make. Try and move up in the second round. There's a player we saw that we feel like we can go after. Let's see if Anaheim will take this. They do. So we move up in the second round. That is beautiful. And Misa goes to Seattle. So the first overall pick is now dropped down to the 4th spot. It's a Shane Wright event waiting to happen again. New Jersey Devils. Who are they going to take? Fedotenko going to drop all the way down. Kent Johnson. That is someone we had our eyes on. We want to see if there is someone that we can try and, like, for salary cap purpose right here, we want to get rid of Hedel too. They're going to be playing the same position. Let's see if we throw in a second. And what else are we going to throw in here? Butler, we're just tired of. I think he's not growing. He's just been useless at this point. He was our very first pick in the franchise. We're just done waiting for him. It's not growing. So we got a big trade here. Kent Johnson is coming to Quebec. And we send off a former top prospect and Hedel. Oh, people, it's going to be something. But this guy right here, Nikita Kaprotsov, we thought about taking. But Gabriel Daigle. I mean, look at those stats. He's got an X factor. 18 years old. That's tempting as well. 17 shutouts in 68 games. That is intense. This guy's never played a game. He's got 5 years to grow. Gabriel Daigle, I believe we just got to take you. We do. So Seattle, we got to move up to Seattle. And we're going to have the first overall pick in the second round too. And you just know who we're taking. The guy that got 17 shutouts in his draft year. Welcome aboard. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he can turn into something. If he can be another Carey Price. Oh, we'd be laughing. Now we got the 6'4" center. Finn. Almost elite. But Magnus Carlson, he is guaranteed top 6. There is Akim Atmeyer, top 9. Ooh, no points in 23 games. 3 years to grow. Magnus Carlson, right-handed shots. We're taking him. We'll take him. We like the Swedes this draft. All right, 3rd round. We got some defensemen here. Not too bad. We got Will Sharp. We like what we see with him. We already liked our defensive prospects too, so the more the merrier. More trade bait if needed. Humphreys, top 9 medium there. 18 years old. We're going to take him. No question about it. We're liking our draft. We're liking it so far. Another 3rd round pick. Alright, so we got Spooner, Tamola. Logan Dietz. Chance Ednon. He is 20 years old. A little bit on the older side, but hey, it's like an undrafted free agent or college free agent. He'll be playing in the AHL right away. Hopefully it grows into something. A lot of defensemen in the later rounds here. Casey Mullen. Billy Stefan, 6'4", 19 years old. Oh, we got some bullies coming up in this draft. Got some size. Alrighty then. We got Hedman, Filatov. Alright, we're going Hedman. Another Swede. How sweet it is. Okay, 5th round. We got Quentin Reyes. 19 years old. Where all the young guys go? Everyone wants to be drafted right out of 18. Peyton Beck. Sergei Yakupov, another goalie. Do we take another goalie? He's a medium elite. We're going to take him. 5th round. We took 2 goalies this draft. So what? Sue us. One of them's got to pan out. Alright, what do we got now? We got top 4. Mikhail Zamenov, Russian defenseman. Another late round Russian. See what comes of that. Alright, and that looks like that is our last pick. So, I will take that. It's a pretty solid draft class there, people. I'm excited to see what Jofferson. I gotta learn how to pronounce his name if he's going to be on this team. Alright. Got some coaches got to resign. I don't think we will. We're going to probably change our coaching staff in the AHL just because our guys aren't growing well. Looking at contracts, people that we are bringing back, everyone that is qualified here is coming back to the team next season. Goalies, Fleury is coming back, I believe. Ranta is gone. And same as Bjornsson. Fleury, we're going to try and bring him back for another 2 years. See if he wants to come aboard. Play until he's 42. Sheldron, he's been great for us in the AHL. And he would be a nice 3rd string goalie. He's been solid. And where is Schutz? Welcome aboard. Sebastian Schutz, the big boy. Laminaho and Nielsen. We'll bring those guys aboard. Clapperton, he's going to be gone. Hart's gone. Just not growing. Not growing. Let's see what these guys can do in the AHL for us. Zanakaro, he's gone. Hart, goodbye. Clapperton, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Pizzetta and LaJoie, they're going to be gone too. Just what it is, though, right? Marc-Andre Fleury, he's coming back. Sheldron, perfect. Nielsen, Lamahau, Schultz all agree to sign. At least they want to be here, right? You want people that want to play for you. That is the key. Alright, looking at free agency class here. Dubois, 27-year-old. He wants almost $10 million. Kyle Connor. If we get him on the first line, whew, that first line could be deadly. I am tempted to go after him. Kyle Connor. Maybe Alex Tuck or Philip Hronek. Maybe. Panarin, he's 33 years old. Do I want to sign him to a $10 million deal? No. Goalies? Demko, Corpusal, Montembeault. That is tempting. But I am just going to leave our goalies alone until now. I think there might be a trade down the line where we want to make. But right now, I'm just going to stick with our 1-2 punch until something better comes along. Because our number one need right now is getting goals. So I want to try and save money on that. We got $20 million in cap space, so we can get 2 big names. Just like last year. So we can build this team in free agency. And hopefully they can play like they're getting paid. Hronek, he's 27 years old. Wants under $7 million. 3 teams are interested. He wants a 6-year deal. Wants to stay somewhere long term. He wants under 7, so we'll give him just over 7. We're expecting him to be a top pairing defenseman on the right side for that kind of money. See if he disappoints or not. And then we went back to Kyle Connor here. 28-year-old. We know he can score goals. He is someone that could definitely help out Rantanen and Reinhardt. He also got Panarin and Alex Tuck there too. Panarin, it's a little bit more of a risk. Alex Tuck, similar kind of guy, 1 year older. Doesn't score as many goals though. But he is tough to play against. Creates space. He's about a second liner though. I would put Kyle Connor on the first line over Alex Tuck. Just the way it is. Kyle Connor, 25 goals. Bit of a down year. But I feel like we are going to go after this guy. Chicago and the Rangers want to go after him too. We are going to give him a $10 million deal. We feel like he's worth that. We have the money to spend. Why not? If he wants to go elsewhere, then he can. But that's the most we're going to spend on him. If he accepts, like he does just there, oh my goodness. The Nordiques. Can you say retool? The retool has happened. Oh my goodness. Oh, and we get Hronek. Oh, this team has changed in a big, big way. I'm excited to see what happens now. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, now after those 2 big names have signed, I gotta bring on Rantanen. We gotta get our window there. He is only going to be 34 at the end of this deal. We're just going to give him over 10. See if he takes that. Samuel Girard. Probably not going to be anything there. Protectov. UFA next season. Jofsson. We are going to sign the first overall pick. Welcome aboard to the Nordiques. Mikael Jofsson. That is huge. 18 years old. Could be in the NHL right away. Jordan Staal. We want to bring on as a 4th line center. Someone that's going to replace Jonathan Taves, like defensive qualities and can win faceoffs. It's got better size. Won't be pushed around as much. Trent Frederick. Again, someone that also can play against the Bruins. And looking at free agency signings for the rest of the league here. Wallman to Nashville. Kevin Hayes back to Philly. Panarin back to New York. Mateev to Dallas. Alex Tuck to Montreal. Interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. Pierre-Luc Dubois to Minnesota. And no other big names. Trouba to Edmonton. That could be huge. Nice solid defenseman for them. Montreal gets Kuznetsov too. So keep an eye out. Montreal spending money. Bringing on veterans Kuznetsov and Alex Tuck to this division. It's getting tougher. But Mito Rantanen sees what we're doing. Oh, and he wants to make a trade here. Brett Pesce for John Gibson and Jack Quinn. Brett Pesce, he's got term. John Gibson, a UFA next year. Just over 3 goals against on the year. And Jack Quinn, an RFA. Just not getting the ice time in Buffalo. 23 years old. Still has a shot. We know what he can do. This one's different. This is a trade offer. And it's a part of a trade that we can't really seem to edit. Like if we tried, it just didn't want us to take it. But looking at our goalies, we tried to add a goalie to this deal. And they're like, nah. No way, Jose. But this is interesting. John Gibson, a true number 1 goalie. A chance. He's got playoff history. This could be huge. No. We add on a goalie to the deal and they don't want to do it. Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense because we added it on and we take away the goalie. Now they want to do the trade. That makes sense, EA Sports. Logic. Logic, I tell you. So, now, with the goalie on the table, we got to get rid of one. And looking for a young top 4 D-man. We see one from Chicago. We're just going to add a little bit of a sweetener. And Alex Vlasic is coming to Quebec. Alright, you gotta love it. Prosetov is in Chicago. Trading places. But look at this lineup, people. Oof. We're loving it. Loving it so far. That's definitely quite a change. Let us know down below if you're excited to see how this franchise can turn around. I feel like we've retooled successfully. And it's going to be a fun franchise in year 5, people. Till next time, we are signing off. Bye for now. Peace.